A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of In the Streets with Big Stone. Today, we're going to be talking about crime as it affects us here in Jamaica. As you know, for the last 2 months plus going on into 3 months, the crime rate has shown us over 370 people killed since the beginning of this year. Last year, we saw 1,301 person being killed. So based on a slew of things, especially a slew of murders that has been happening to women, I have decided to speak to one of dancehall rising star, Ra Deal, Kushkash, Ra Deal. And he's going to be my very special guest for the next half an hour. Ra Deal, welcome to the People's Forum.
Great things, my lad. Blessed love, you don't know in a big stone.
I saw the thing go.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
wanting to catch up with you for the longest, but I know you've been extremely busy in the studios, doing a lot of recording, moving your career all over Africa. I commend you with that as a young man. Now, Radil, I just told you the figures, 1,301 person last year. This year so far, 370 people killed by the gun. What are your thoughts?
Gotcha. Well, we need to, shed some awareness, you know what I mean? The youth them lost, you know what I mean? And the gun crime in Jamaica is a critical, epidemic where
Yeah.
it's traditional, you know what I mean? And the youth them who actually take up the baton right now, as Sir P would have called them 87s, 2000s, you know what I mean? Them not really know the blueprint. Them just know, the action, you know what I mean? Because they not even know them judgment, they not even know, certain action where it entails. So that cause the crime rate and then a little punch of poverty too. But poverty is not the extreme reason. So we need to just try and get the youths their mind, aware, say, yo, watch this. You not really put, where even though them see it, even though them experience it and them still don't know, we still have to find a way to inject it that them aware. So awareness still, and you know what I mean, the country a bleed, man. Because if 300 odd people dead already, Jack. And you know what I mean, we're just in a, the fourth part of the, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it coming like say a joke, So my take is the heads of government then try some form of energy. And then them not help us. So we know as warriors who actually aware and know what go on in certain ways, share it.
All right,
Some
before we go to the solution part of the thing, let me keep you abreast as to what really caused me to search out on this Sunday and we're locked down, because we're locked down in Jamaica right now.
Yes,
And we're not locked down based on the high crime. We're locked down based on what has been happening with the pandemic and so on. But let's go back in time. And I'm going to show you 4 cases and we're going to see what go on if the people have gone crazy or what. Because the stats shows that 40% of we don't know. Mad. Some mad people walk up and down in Jamaica. Seriously. But I could talk. And we do a video this morning and we spoke about these things. But I like share your input on it as well. The Tamara Geddes story, where a sister planned with her 2 daughters. She killed them auntie. And it was the 2 daughters, one 21 and I think one about 16, were actually open up the door and let in the gunman. She killed them auntie. That's a 1. 2, a woman in a St. Mary, she have some children. One of her children, I get out her and she claim. So she planned with the other 2. One is a boy, one is a girl, her son and her daughter. She kill them brother, which is fear son. And the 3 of them plan and kill them brother, fear son, and cut him up in a bag and throw him behind the house. And then bury him. That go on. Recently, a little grandmother in a country invited her granddaughter to come over to spend some time. And the granddaughter left and go spend some time with grandma. And she chop up grandma and left her on her back of the house in a fowl coop. That's a tree. Recently, a igla or two igla catch up over a spot. Because you know you have only more sellers than buyers. So man a fight for a spot. And them chop the next igla in our face with a machete. I don't know what caused it. I don't know who fling one in our face or what. We just show you how the thing went down. See? So them 4 cases there, very unusual. Next to insane if you really explain to the man. How you feel about your country, brother, when you see them level of madness there? I go on.
Well, as the older folks would have said, you know what I mean, the country gone to the dog. Right now I feel like Jamaica lose it because, you know, the most important reason to be a Jamaican or reason to be, you know what I mean, a melanated person, you know, is to, you know, preserve your culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when we lack of, you know what I mean, our own culture or we lost our own culture, you know what I mean, it actually leaves us to adapt to any other principles, you know what I mean, which is always, it is always a negative to what we're supposed to be or what we're supposed to become. So it's all about lack of culture or knowledge of culture. And you know, it's a I feel like something is in the air, you know what I mean, that actually can trigger DNAs because, you know, a couple of years ago, there wasn't one person who actually thinking as an extremist in killing. Never once step them party. Nowadays, where nowadays gangsters, the bad man, them a step right now. And it's from there to the political affair to natural public life. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but let me refresh your memory.
culture.
Yeah, but let me refresh your memory still. For the last 20 years, you know, the stats shows over 1,000 people dead down here, you know. So it has been trending for the last 20 years, right?
Yeah.
But because of social media now, YouTube and Instagram and a whole lot of other Facebook and so on, a whole lot of people start to pay attention. And we have WhatsApp now where the image them are going a record time. Something my man get a video it with all the video phone and we're going. And it has been trending for quite some time. So this is not a yesterday problem. This started many years ago. See? So how we gonna fix that though? How we gonna fix? What would you say now to two warring gang? The one that kill my brother, the one that kill my father, the one that kill my sister, and them kill back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What you gonna say to a youth where every day when they walk past, him see the man who kill him father? What you gonna say to all a youth like that? How we gonna begin to address it?
Are you like that? You in somewhat I can't really say nothing to him, but in somewhat I can say something to him. Well, that's like, you know, outline to him. Say, you know what I mean? Sometimes you lose big for win big. You know, which maybe if him ignorant in himself, he not really overstand him, I try to tell him. But if him follow that foolish advice, it would actually you know, it would end a traditional warfare in the community or among two separate community. Like for instance, Jungle Rima a fight. See? And the two then them come to a conclusion, say, yo, January, fuck we are going with it now, because they are the head, you know what I mean? And in any form of an encounter, you respond to yourself, so you use the head in yourself, within self. So if you are going to follow them Monday and say, yo, we're going to stop the war, then you will have peace. And if these men can hold that energy there forever, you know what I mean, you will have less crime, less killing, less indictive mindset and feeling among the two communities. But you know, it general right now, it hard to tell a youth who know say Tom Brown kill him father and Tom Brown not really change. No, Tom Brown not really try to apologize to him, our families, or maybe them not accept an apology, but Tom Brown still doing the same shit. You know, forgive the language, but it's hard to tell him that. But you can still try tell him, say, yo, bigger picture. Because if you outline it to him clear, like, yo, watch out, if you kill them man there, them man there come kill back your grandmother. You want your grandmother dead? You follow your grandmother life? And all the knowledge that you have to teach you before she pass off? No, you need, try to break it down to them.
Yeah,
how it's important to accept loses for win big, And somebody that try to get it to him. Because I can't.
Yeah.
Deliberate to tell him, say, yo, don't do it, and try to cast an envious energy if him even feel away. Maybe him thin skinny would have feel like me becomes him enemy. Right there, so because deal off first to work up. And my mother them killer, my father them killer, and the man come tell me something for pass that dog. Yo, my youth in a rate man thing dog, cause you pussy to that. You see now you can't end up losing life too strong.
Yeah.
We're just talking randomly how them would express themselves. You know what I mean? So
and you have to be careful to sometimes you approach a certain youth and you will have to tell the youth to cool and boy at times feel buried that brother. And you become a target, you become pan him radar. Hey, we don't want big stone I try though. He might try to stop me from get my revenge. He look like a farmer and I'm not gonna get rid of him. We understand the point that it's a very delicate subject. Yeah. It's a very delicate matter with some old wound there. We want to stop this conversation a little bit and big up Gaza Girl. Big up herself, Gaza Girl. You don't know the thing up. I think she celebrates her birthday today. She'll be 24 years old today. So big up herself. Anyway, you're there.
Up Gaza Girl. Big up Gaza Girl.
Enough respect, see? But we want everybody who watch this live have to join in, comment, and we can always read the comment from time to time. And we can always discuss it because this is a forum where we're going to do it very often. We'll call people from different parts of the world and reason with them and find how best we can come to a solution for our country. Because Jamaica is the beautiful country on the planet Earth. I mean, I'm going to sit down and just watch it just explode without we even try something. Where's the deal?
Which is right.
We have to try something, Rasta. We can't just sit down and watch your country explode. See? All right. Recently, the dancehall music, because when I hit up on a particular dancehall artist, because I'm a fan of dancehall, me did it when some of the youth them were star now, wasn't star before, like Vibes Cartel and Movado. I know them way before they become this giant that they have become. The great Footer Ike, Footer Ike before Footer Ike become this media sensation. We know them personally. Them can say, yo, a big stone that I mean can say, Footer Ike wagwan, Movado wagwan, Cartel wagwan. We know them from them time. The Spice, we know them from them time there. From over Links on the beach, over Elsha. We know them, Turbulence the Future, and we grow him. Nesbet, and we grow him. Warrior King, and we grow him. See? So when we say that to say this, we know that we have a personal love for these artists and others that is making music in the fraternity. One of my all-time great artists is Chronic Slam. Yeah, man, Chronic Slam, I love him, melody and so on, but him have some pointing tune there where I, as an elder, can understand. But some of the youth them can't understand. And it goes for Alkaline, Movado, Cartel, and all the others, Massacre, and all the others. Some of the tune them, the youth them brain so porous that they can't understand that it is just, you know what I mean? It is not literal. It is a song, or this is what life has taught me, and so on. And them gravitate to these songs and take it to heart and start to act out some of the things them when them hear in the song. Right? So I'm not saying dancehall is responsible because this aggression with one person to another started many, many years ago. Over 20 odd years ago from the politician them days and then the gun thing and all them thing there. So what I'm saying now, how can we stem this flow? If we can fix up the music a little bit, you know what I mean? So that the youth them who brain coming like sponge won't absorb it and take it literally and want 4 rifle lean upon film wall, or I'm gonna make a step because the man have him black pan in belly. You know, you understand? How we gonna fix it up, brother? Because we have to do something about it. You from an artist perspective, right? I don't know if you ever, because I've never heard you, I don't know if you've ever sing any type of them tune upon the stage. Talk to me, Radi.
Well, in that case, you know, you have to just like change the message. You know, even though, you know, people consciously, you know, feed off of the negative force more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still have to push the positive, you know what I mean, to the subconscious side way, because gradually it's gonna play out, you know, in the mind of one somewhere down the line. So if, you know what I mean, and it's all about, you know, a fix. It's a fix system that, you know, it don't try to push positive energy that much, you know, balance. So it's like, it's a survival game to the minds of them, you know what I mean? And some of them fully aware, you know what I mean, what it is. Because as soon as you get in, start to make numbers, you know, people start to give you, you know what I mean, the secrecy of the culture of the music or whatever. And to all them set dancehall music, they actually separate dancehall music from reggae music, which me can't really fathom it, because reggae music, you know, is the music, and dancehall was the venue. All right. If we are such creative to create or transform the venue in our genre, you know what I mean? I think that it stems from a positive stem, a root. So we should keep that principle, but it wasn't so, you know. They actually go, you know, evil, so to speak, because, you know, they turn it into an agent music, you know what I mean? And that is very critical, because young people, the heart rate is fast. So the more your heart beat fast, the more every collectivity in you moving fast. So they're more accustomed to fast beats. That's why you have fast beats and slow beats. But if you inject the positiveness in the fast beat, it will reach the mind and you demonstrate good life, good living. You know, because check a song we say, me love my life with Demarco. Me don't know what tomorrow by bring, but the future, the hours away, you know what I mean? This type of energy, you know, this is what it should be, you know what I mean? Because a man can listen to a song that knows a January, knows a blood cream, you know, if me go live with it tomorrow, give thanks for today, try live clear, try reach your goal, because that is what it's saying. Yet still is a man who come and say, he will both say it with the matic. So it's a choice of a fixed system, you know what I mean? Like if you want to make it, you have to go evil. And it may seem cliche, but I just saw it go. But we know, we have to think of our youth them, and not our immediate son and daughter biologically, but every youth where from our country or from our nation. We have to think about them. So if we are going to say anything, we are going to say, we have to make sure it come positive. That means it don't put a more negative picture to our mind, because they know mind jump to negative first. So to me, let's change the lyric. You know what I mean? And
you as an artist, right? And more my fans them out there that's joining this life, you know that. And I love Radi as an artist, a young prolific artist who have come with some lyric. You know, you always have a tune and I love that. Why get the people in peace side? Right? But a reason with the youth, I tell you them for wise up and everything there. You remember which one of them?
There are so many.
Yeah, give me 2 of them, but you have whole part of them that's going to reservoir and light up the screen. But the fan them know say yes. We're not just talking to Radi, the individual, but we're also talking to Radi, the artist.
Yeah, which one you are specifically?
And then one of the tune I tell you them to avoid the gunman and live up and live clean and live right, man.
Yeah. That one I say.
You could be the most man.
Son. Hey. She said from your wall your meditation in the sky you must live far ground. Hey. My mama tell me, she said, dealer, don't worry at all. Hey. She said, from you see the sun in the sky, remember, said the rain have to fall. Hey. Mama no want me fi suffer no. So she send me go to school. Me learn up me lesson Me never turn myself in a fool. A man could have be the most wanted. But me never beat. Mommy say me child, don't be undead. When you die in them street, daddy say me boy, shut it righteous. Babylon and lock the ghetto youth as if them never like us. Mommy say no fool. She say she no want me go prison gun yam the food. She say well your meditation boy and don't be rude. No for them I said them a kill a cruel, them cruel. Them not even a kill for proper reason to them fool. I'ma say the days are gonna come when things are gonna spoil. No do no wrong for regret it. She said the blessing what you pray for. The Almighty send it off and you will get it. She said remember which part you are come from. Son man, don't you forget it. Oh my Lord, enough of them are hypocrites. Keep over the precipice. Mama say boy. Oh mama say no worry me son. She said from your whole your meditation in the sky you must live off a ground. My mama tell me, she said Dina don't worry at all. She said from you see the sun in the sky remember said the rain of fall. Mommy say me son, do not gonna come. If you have it, put it down. Don't pick up no gun. A music are your joy, that alone a bring you fun. You start to get the youth, them say what time for bringing come. No leaf up on the tree, just be the root under the ground. Speak the truth off of your tongue, stick the roots under your lung. And hold your meditation for the youth and from the slum. Remember meditation of your firmer than column. So mama say boy. No one
Deal another place. Yes, Rastafari. Today them say Easter Sunday, but you know we not celebrate them thing there.
No.
Some people jump in right away as a start DJ. Vivian Watson, big up. Sierra, Diane, big up. She said up raw deal to the world, you don't know the thing go. We was always invite them in and bring them in. But when we sing them tune the deal, me feel them tune there to my bone far right. See? When them tune there, yeah, they must say prophecy is bloody war. Tuesday said that. Big up. What we have said, when they really sing them tune, I must feel it in my bone, because I know your sincerity. See?
True.
You know, and at them kind of tune there, we're not going to say all of the artists must follow suit and sing. Everybody has sing the same tune. Because what life has started you. What life has started you is how you have to click in. Big up Marlon and Chris. What life has started you have to teach that to the youth them. But we have to remember say the youth them brain coming like sponge dealer. Them absorb any and everything.
Yeah.
See? That's why Cartel say, listen, it takes the parents them to pay attention to them, picnic them. See? And make sure them curve them kids them and make sure them kids them have the right saying and the right mindset to face this cruel world. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here talking to reggae star Raw Deal, and we're talking about what is happening to our country, Jamaica. So feel free to comment in the comment section. Make clear what you want to talk about that is on your mind, and we can talk about anything because we're versatile. We can talk about anything. Now, dealer, you know, see we're under a pandemic.
Yes, sir.
People start to get frustrated in Jamaica. I tell you. Because even myself, I'm frustrated. See? I'm frustrated. Bad. Tamara Manning, Empress Aymara, big up yourself. We start to get frustrated because when we look back on in the 1800s when the town and community law was created, it was created really for keep people off the street and keep the youth them off the street. Them say we have a pandemic and it was created to kind of flatten the curve of the virus where we have. And that's a great gesture. But yeah, some people are deal where them also on a day-to-day basis. Every day, them have to go find food for them people. They don't have a steady job. As you know, the unemployment rate is very high in Jamaica. What you going to tell them people say? Where them also day by day, whether wipe a car glass or a bigger man a thing or what. How we going to provide for them people where no stimulus plan, you know, no healthcare package never put in place. A man going to lock down for 2 days, half day Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. right? And have no food in your yard and can't go out the door, because if you go out the door, you break protocol and you can be arrested. How you feel about that, Bridget? Because me I'm comfortable with a feeling there.
Well, that is discomfortness, you know. You know what I mean? 360 degree, because in a situation like that, you know what I mean, that's cruelty, you know what I mean, that is, you know, that is genocide. Because if you have a set of people who have to eat, and to eat they have to work every single day, that means they don't have nothing that they have left or saved, or that they could bounce on for 2, 3, 4 days a week. Nothing of that. So as a government, you know what I mean, it is only right for the government to always have that in consideration, because, you know, a stimulus should have put in place some form of a monthly relief. And if that now never in place, as you said before, it wasn't, you know, I think he should use more discretion, you know what I mean, how to go about, you know what I mean, these people day to day, you know what I mean, hustling, because they have to eat. And what that I go do, that I go drive more, because you feeling fear, maybe you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 days with a meal because you have a piece of food, but you still feel fear because of what could entails or occur from it.
Me feel fear not because I can't find some food in my fridge. Jah has blessed me, and me have full of friends and family members and so on. So me can't hungry really. But me not think about I and myself alone for me. I think about the massive of the people them. Where I know, because we go out there on the ground and we meet them people on a day-by-day basis. People are hungry, Rasta. People are suffer out there. People need help. And with that, a man, them say a hungry man is an angry man. So when I think could I talk out, when I think could I really talk out, a man ain't not talking in the brother. Him try for natural belly hurting and needs food.
Yes.
So that part there, me understand the lockdown, you know. We are so boy the man them not take no talk. Man I go illegal party, illegal dance, man a flaunt this, man a flaunt that, and the pandemic and so on, and people now practice the protocol, them now sanitize, them now wearing a mask and them thing there. Right? We have to follow them thing. We not tell nobody to break them laws there, them rules there. Because that we are faced with. No, we're gonna try it out and see if it'll go work. We know no long with tolerance level I go get. But for right now, I'm gonna try it out and see how it will work, if it will help that.
Yeah.
But we don't tell them on them dealer. Where them picnic said, Daddy, me hungry. Mama, me hungry. We all tell her say she used to go a back road. And she used to go in a New Kingston, go hang out. And pull a tricky idea. What you gonna tell them, sir?
Yeah.
See?
You have
people
nothing to say.
Trinidad concerned with what going on upon the island. The Trinidad connection, big up yourself. Lexus Band, big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. Put in a question, we want to hear from Rasta. Right? The people in Jamaica, some of them are suffer. I remember me start out the conversation by saying them say 40% of the island gone. 40% of the people in Jamaica are go crazy. Or if them not go crazy, them gone already. So, me not see no plan in place for address mental issue in Jamaica. Me not see no plan. If there is one, somebody can make a comment in the comment section and we could discuss it. But me not see no real plan. No, them talk about them go bring back or them go step up Zoza or state of emergency. No, for run them kind of thing the deal, them thing they take billions of dollars in a brother. A whole heap of money that take. Me know it would have take far less to address the people them than really upgrade the Zoza or the state of emergency, because it is people who commit crime. And we have to try to reach to the people them and find out what with them people, yeah. What make you do what you do. In America, they're not quick for killing in a dealer. You see if the policeman them involved. You see if the policeman them involved in that thing. They're not quick for killing, you know. And 1 and 2 black them lick down, you know. Anytime you do something, a paramount aggression in America, them try to get you alive because they want to find out, 1, if you alone I do it, or 2, you know, what's going on in your mind. Why? Because them study them crazy people, you know. The math scientists go in there and study them. So what you think? Me don't want to take up the whole from 1 year from you, dealer. Or if you have another tune, we can give you another tune right away. So we can understand the plight of the people in brethren.
Well, as may I say,
big up yourself, J Bart, New York coming in. Big up. Go on, dealer.
You know, as I say, the youth them, you know what I mean, and the whole mad mentality. It's a lot of energy. As I said before, it's systematic, you know, because why you don't have a solution for all these vibration, that means you're not really look on it or you're not shine a light on it. And as a government, you should have that in place. We know so yo, people are gonna lose them head, their mind and whatever. But say for instance, Jamaica is a third world country which not really so, you know what I mean, up in technologies and whatever. But most of these type of a problem we have, you know what I mean, it was intended to neglect it, to let it grow. Because spending money on Zozo in the communities can't stop the mindset of the youths. It cannot stop the mindset. So poor man mind was, he wants some money because he want to go upon him own. He wants some money because he's hungry. Zozo now give them the money. Zozo now counsel them. Zozo now put them in a jobs and them things. So if you now try to help the people and bring restraint order to the people, you're just trying to develop a riot. You know what I mean? And it's just another way how to reduce population to high. But you know, you can see the way how them approach situations. You know, if it's an important situation, them approach it and draw on it while dealing with it. And then, you know, it actually water down our people lose life or whatever. They don't move fast. Like a first world country who identify something and know say, yo, what? This happening, boom, right away, lock it up. Check out where I go and check the surrounding area. Make sure this place is free from all these. You see me I say?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So we need fear do them thing there. And to me, them intelligent to be leaders and educated, as the mother said, they are collegians, they are college people. So I think they are definitely neglecting the fact, or maybe it's a policy in government. You know, thing.
I have to change them policy then, brethren, because it now work. It now work, then, you know.
But, yeah, because you're going on. This is why we have to, you know, try for highlight all these things to even the one who's seeing it not realizing. We have to make them realize, like, wake them up, you know, because Paul Bogle, Siwagwan, enough people never did wake up neither before Paul Bogle march for them or after Paul Bogle march for them. Them still sleeping same way. But watch this. Yeah, check the percentage who actually, you know what I mean, realize, accept it, acknowledge it, you know what I mean, embrace it, and actually move up on a particular way, you know, and say, yo, Jano, this money is for the people, and that's why I'm live. Even in I know, and in my youth, them have to live because the history are passed down. So we have to, I don't so we have to do it. If we see something go on and we know say, yo, this is where in the policy we can change because we are the government, but enough people don't aware.
Yeah, they don't understand the power them have. Jamaican people
no,
really have.
No, because look at foreign.
Yeah.
A foreign country, the bread raised. Another man can buy the bread, him not buy it.
I'm not buying it.
Him go there with a bunch of people and them demonstrate say no, put the bread $1. And them have to put back the bread $1 because if them don't put the bread $1, every bread with them bake, I go spoil.
Yeah, I go spoil and now I eat it.
Then anyway, no one that
yeah, we hear Tamara Manning's Empress Tamara, so we need medical care and home for the homeless. Many don't have a house to sleep. The COVID-19 is sweeping across the nation. Yeah, we understand that. Sierra Dion say we also have to look at affordability and sustainability. Yeah, we understand all of that. But where are the policies that is set in place so we can look at affordability or sustainability? Look at how much money it takes for finance a Zoza or a state of emergency. A whole heap of money.
Yeah. So they have
Billions.
the money.
Yeah, man. Billions them are set aside to deal with them things. A matter of fact, I even like the word fight crime. Why we can't prevent crime? Why we can't say, all right, we could prevent it from happening by setting up these measures. Because in Jamaica, you know, the Jamaican police, you know what is wrong with all the thing is going on now, dealer. Them a run go after the fact. Yeah, man, 3 man get gunshot and dead, them run gone, they gone. Boy, a shootout are going up, so them run gone. But them go when things already start. We want to have the police them down on the ground, a reason with the community, a communicate to the community, I respect the community. Because respect is a two-way street, you know. Right? I think the police should give it first because them train. And once you train, you have to go in our community and respect the people in where you're going at the community. Go see. Saying, and when you respect the people in where you're going at the community, go see. Right? Then they have no other choice but to respect you. You see, those who now go and respect you, the rest of the community will shoot them out, you know. Because 90% of any community are great people, you know, brother. Great people there everywhere, you know. Me up on the ground in the deal, I know you know the ground, you know. Some nice people there all about in Kingston and the Garrison, you know, brethren.
Yes, man. Really
you see,
nice,
so
man.
why we're having this forum is because, why we're having this forum is because we really want to see things better for our country, brother. Give me an next tune, dealer, man. Me love your voice, you know, Rasta. Give me something else, brother. Yeah.
Tired to see how them a live it round here. And to more them come and give it round here. Dirty tough. Look how the kusha fiat in it round here. Pull up no plan to give around here. Congo now. Ayola agitation positive around here. Still love the life for why you live around here. All of my people I give around here. That's how we do it, so we sing it clear. I never change. All when the system turn across, have the people die jackass. I never change. All when the nation lost, and I work for the boss. Congo bongo not change. All when I the evilest man, I and I come across. Rasta not change. No. I and I not change. No. Through the ghetto, I shot the yard, they state love. Rastafari na go buy and na go sell love, we send love. Rasta youth no pretend love, the crocodile government can't end love. Aya ingi I see that your IQ, we never get it through your college nor your high school. Aya na ya chat the wish you a call I fool, and now you start to make a bag of money off idle food. Now ya bingy man now bring them down now. Only the empress and the emperor wear the crown, yo. Ethiopia Araro do a sound, yo. Rastafari meditation like the world now. I never change. All when the system turn across, have the people like jackass. I never change. All when the nation lost, and I work for the boss. Congo bongo no change. All when not the evilest man, I and I come across. Rasta no change. No. I and I no change. No. Tired of see how them a live around here. And to more them come and give around here. Dirty tough. Look how the kusha be at it round here. Pull up no plan to give around here. Congo no. I smoke the marijuana, meditate around here. Still I still love the life, I know I live around here. All of my people love I give around here. I saw me do it, so I sing it clear. I never change. Big stone never change.
Blah. And a Sunday afternoon, the 4th of April, we're discussing the plight of the Jamaican people. Tuesday said, Big Stone. That was a great interview with you and Ika Mouse, yeah. Ika Mouse, I'm a brethren, long time in a year from Ika Mouse, saying, but I hope everything is all right, and I hope everything is great for him. A great Jamaican artist who have done a lot of work, and we cannot deny the fact that he's a superstar. Ika Mouse is a superstar. We have to big him up. Big up yourself, Ika Mouse, anyway there. Big Stone have the ultimate respect for you, because I remember when Junior Biles, right, the dump and, you know, the soft part of life there. It was Raw Deal and Ecamos and Half Pint and Turbulence the Future. Seeing? And Gully Bop and all the artists come out, seeing? All from all over Kingston, and people flying, Jessica and Bangini and all the people flying to support Junior Biles. So we have to big up all of the Jamaican fraternity artists. But me not tell a lie, dealer. Me concerned about what going on in my country in Jamaica. And me like changes, brethren. See, me like say we can get up for open up a window, because the Prime Minister is saying now, when take over this country, them go open up all the window them and everything will go nice and them thing there. But I really love them dreams to become a reality. I mean, I love the Prime Minister watch the program and hear the concern of us as a people. And guess what? You don't run the government based by what people say, but put your ears on the ground and listen. You know, the voice of the people is the voice of God. You know what I mean? Listen to the people and brethren, because the people must feel it in the higher. And we just believe, say, them now listen to the poor man. Enough.
No, because they're going now. Him talk, and the people them listen to him, love for them are here, and give him the go ahead. Now the people them experience things that they never expect from him, and I plead to him now in return, who give him the status, and then him a neglect. So it show you that what he have said to win, it wasn't genuine. So here what we have to do as a people now, we have to be more diligent in choice, or we have to more be educated about, you know what I mean, the policy of governments, and because enough of these things never taught in school, you know what I mean, and I think that should be taught in school, you know what I mean, the policy of the governments, you know what I mean, purpose and how the country run in somewhat. And if you want further the studies, you can go elsewhere. But now they're not really educated how the system run, and I guess that it's deliberate again, because if most of us, you know, actually, you know, aware of our power and our purpose towards the politician, it is not the politician we work for, and this is how we have it. You know, they work for us. You know what I mean? We put them there to direct the thing for us. You know what I mean? So we have to have that awareness there. We have to know, say, yo, 1 and 1 or 2, but here go on, when it go over there, so it becomes 2 or -2 or +2, because different, you know what I mean, entity with different levels of approach. So we need to more educated our country run, who are on the country's background and all these things, because it's serious. Look on the first world countries. No man, we're in the first world country, not just coming so, and you know what I mean, him not go through some form of a you know, observation from them time till them time that whatever. Maybe they hide certain things like normal because I don't know, but you can read in between the lines. So as a man move and go, you know, forward, you can actually know what the mindset is. I don't really follow politics, but I think that Jamaica don't need politics. Jamaica need back their culture, you know what I mean? And the politician them now teach that. And this is politics responsibility to keep the integrity of the country, the culture of the country, the resources of the country, and work with the people, you know what I mean, and build a country. But if you sell out the resources, starving the people, it does show us a selfishness. And Marcus Garvey say, the ends you serve, you know, which are selfish, and you don't know, you're not going to worry about yourself. Yeah, but the ends you serve, you know, where, you know what I mean, entails involve others.
You get into eternity, Rastafari. But for big up Jeremy in London, big up Jeremy in there. We're bridging O'Neill Smith. I'm supposed to be a guest program, but I don't know why one. He probably couldn't get connected also. So we have to big him up just to see him. O'Neill, big up. Lexus Band, big up yourself. Him say poor people put Jamaica up on the world map, not the government. Don't forget that. That himself.
Okay.
Because Rastafari, Yeah, it was Rastafari also that put Jamaica on the map. Seeing they still them used to discriminate and them still do and fight against Rastafari and try to deal with Rastafari in the wickedest way. When it was Rasta that has done it then and still doing it now in holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that's why I'm big up there again. Dealer, Jamaica next 5 years from now, if we continue upon the same pathway, which part where however you know.
Well, if we end up on the same pathway right now, we only can say
The same results are worse.
worse. Yeah, the results are more worse because the percentage, the statistics are showing say 40% 4 years ago, and so we are check it out.
2017, them say 40% of Jamaica lose
the mind. So if we continue,
yeah, we're supposed to go up more than 40, maybe 43% gone up around 44, 45%.
44%. Yeah, because as I say, the murders them, you know what I mean, they are so strange. So you feel it escalate.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder too, right? Another thing where I mash up Jamaica, some bad-minded people down here. Some people will just look on the next man and them things and begrudge it. You know what I mean? Now I work and them thing there. Albert, big up yourself. Right? Some people know I work, virgin. Some people know I put them shoulders to the wheel and work. Some people just want to sit back and collect the next man's bread. And I think we should improve ourselves on that and get out of that. But look on the murder rate, dealer. From January 1st to April 4th. So we have January, we have February, about 28 days. We have March, and we have April. So we can run it off at about 3 months.
Yeah.
And we have 370. So 20 odd people dead per month. Enough people acting up, brother.
370 dead in 3 months.
Yeah. 370 people uncounted dead in 3 months.
So each month 100 and something people are dead.
Yeah, brethren. Then that may try to tell them.
And I do the statistics and crime rate murders and COVID murder. COVID is nowhere to compete or compare.
Close. All right. From the 10th of March last year, right, when the first case was announced in Jamaica, to now we don't pass 600 yet. We don't, any amount of debt is debt, But we have to look at it across the board. We can't just look and say, boy, we could try flatten this curve here, and we could try do this, and we could try do that, brethren. And people are dead, and people are dropped like fly elsewhere. The same amount of urgency and more should be placed on both sections of the country. Yeah, the COVID section, the Prime Minister dep on it, but more want him dep on the other part the same way. Me know I'm doing things, Me know them I try to come up with some solution, because I just can't sit down, so. We know I'm doing things, but try to apply some different measures, brother. Try reaching out to the people, and I believe the people.
What is now? To me, the government them are try, but here what happen now? Because them now go down to the ground, as you said before, and listen the cry of the people who actually creating all these chaos out there. When you in the office, you are listening to the man them in the office with you and feed them like a crazy idea. More time them have some evilous energy within too. So you have to go deliver to the people, ask the people what them want, why them do this right way. Same as well, because how you gonna know who Big Stone is if you don't reason with Big Stone?
True.
How you gonna know how Big Stone feel about my performance if me not ask Big Stone? So yo, Big Stone, how you feel about my performance last night? Tell me the true feeling. You have to communicate with the people who creating the energy. So what they do, they don't do that. Because they say, they are the leaders, so them stay up as so. But real leaders leave from here and go down here.
Yeah, man, I'm going to go up on the ground, man. Go up on the ground, go find out what's going on with the people on the ground.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Mara said, so how much gonna reach Jamaica, so? Where them gonna come from? Hey, that is $1 million question, you know, because the security minister say average at least 200 guns are coming at the island every month. See, enough gun that 12 to 24. That are 2,400 gun coming per year. That's where in detect much more than that are come. We don't need that.
So if you detect how much guns coming in per month, so you spend more time detecting how much coming in, but now spend more time to stop it from coming in. Because if you're aware that are coming in, you know, you're supposed to turn up the search scheme or whatever to stop it. But you're not do that. So to me, it's a perpetual plan, you know what I mean, to control. To me. Because why detecting that guns coming in? And then I try do statistic every month to see how much I come. Try stop it once you're aware it come. So you try find which avenue, which channel, which funnel or whatever you want to term it as where to come from and push towards it. You know? No, you don't do that. You just know say it come, you not try stop it and it come. And then when it drop in our hand, if say for instance it was coming in and then when it come, it turn against them. They would try to stop that next thing. But through the guns not turning against them, the guns turning against us. So they let it flow. Make one of them there, you hear say, yo, every gun turn against them. Them stop every portal where guns are coming. Cause them run them. And them run the portal. Them have boat on the sea. We are the Coast Guard. They have a shipment company where everything have to come through on them computer, on them whatever. You know? So wagwan. And them I leave it, man. You know?
But strong comment, strong argument. You know, strong argument. That's strong argument. But yo, if we not do nothing to stop it, brother, we cannot understand say the islands of Jamaica porous in a deal. Because remember, you know, man can just dock up a boat anyway. You can dock it up a Portland, St. Mary, you can dock it up a St. Elizabeth, you can dock it up a Westmoreland. Because the island, piece of the parish, them touch the island, them right around the island. And when I have the resource to do that. So I could use intelligence and I could work off of intelligence then.
Yeah.
One of the name LOL with D, right? It said chemical warfare, guns, food, music, poverty, no respect for Jamaican women, and no self-respect. That's him saying, you know, and that says it, and that speak volume because true. Look how much woman we have there.
And that is our culture. That is culture. Car. Back then, my grandmother and my grandfather, see, them there together, and the respect will flow. With my great grandmother and grandfather is like it passed down with my grandmother and grandfather life where them I live. So them nurture that. You know, if we nurture that for respect, cause Stone, once a baby girl come see him father, the father not even have to send him to the baby, you know. Just live a nice, real, decent life with the baby mother. In front of the baby, and
you see what them see. All right, we ask a question now. Where's the church in all of this? Because a whole lot of things start get out on now, you know. A whole lot of things start get out on. Where's the church? Them say Jamaica have more church and bar per square mile than any place on the planet Earth. Yet still where the more blood is. Yeah, man, we lead the murder charge 2, 3 in a row, in a brother. So when I want to ask a question now, Radil, we're first in a sports, we're first in a music, so we want first in a crime. No, man, we have to go nip that in the bud, man. You know what I mean? We have to go nip that in the bud, brother. Give another tune up, Most Wanted. I love that one there in the deal, because that I speak to the youth, them, you know.
Yeah.
I agree with Most Wanted.
Yes, I don't know the thing, is it?
That's the part I live, man.
You go like this. I could have been the most wanted. Rifle in a me and banana clip longer than a plantain. But now you're being say, I and I holy faith. Yeah. Man could have be a top striker. Bullet in them face a bunny up constant like a herbalist use the lighter, but a Congo way. Ah, I and I hold the faith. Yeah. You know see her from Sunday to Sunday. Babylon they down there. I beat the ghetto youth, them a kill them a ask where they gun there. Who no one get gunshot? You a run them a fear run where so them nah know where fi go. But them a fi find some. Yeah. Radil and Stone go down there. With the repeater, the kete and the funde. Chant them like Rastafari, Punta Kente. Burn them with the laugh and animal maroon. All of them there. Yeah. Them the feel say them a go get where. Molest little under age where them check say. Lightning in them head. Kuduma be kadama we. Burn Babylon them vampire feebles way. Man coulda be the wickedest but me never really did. Me coulda fire the matic like me ability kid. Life man a preserve and a eyes Rastafari kid. Burn Babylon them cause them too wicked. Man coulda be the most wanted. Rifle in a me and banana clip longer than a plantain. But now you say. I and I hold the faith. Man could have been the top striker. Bullet in them face a bunny of constant like a herbalist use the lighter, but a Congo way. I and I hold the faith. Yeah. None of them don't like us. Pagan them a fight us. Them a criticize us. Them a backbite us. Is a plus when Babylon gun bust. You them a fear bite us. Cause them say the youth a rise up and we all a try to righteous. Yeah, them could never be like us. Even when the Babylon system a fight us, burn Babylon, them call them too damn ridiculous. Emperor Celestia, a kill us. Man could have been the most wanted, but we never did it. We could have fire the mighty talking like Billy the Kid. Tell them a life and a cherish. Wicked have to perish. You know me, I say one time, kicking. Kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are here just having a Sunday chat with my son Radil, you know, talking about crime as it affects us here in Jamaica. It's a serious thing. As much as we can use music to ease the pain and the suffering where we have got through. But some people have got through it first and some people now have no food to eat to the Sunday because them locked down from 12 o'clock Saturday. So the little peak was a Saturday evening weekend thing where they would have probably do a year, do a fingernail, you know what I mean, wipe 2 car glass out the road. We're talking about minimum, you know. Them not have no money, brother. So a man a prefer, we take off a man pot off of the fire. Because Rasta man tell me that, you know, say, yo, Big Stone, it will reach the point where a gunman are going to use and take your pot off of your fire.
Yeah, and, man, then a real thing you say, man, because you're going to remember, you know, say, before, all right, even before now, when a man have a farm, seeing, and we as young youth know say a cane farm be up there so. Anytime we go river or we go play a ball or whatever, when we get hungry, you know, we don't want to go back to our yard, you know. You know what we do? Go in at the man cane field, we pop out the fattest one then. And we now see say, this man you put in him strength to mine him pitting them because I cut them and go sell them, you know. No, we not made that, you know. We are made say we'll leave him out. So you have enough cane, him kind of chop out cane and rare, but we are take the biggest and the nicest one them. So it is always going to be that way. But if we are aware how to be self-reliant, as the great Honorable Marcus Garvey taught us, then every man would plant a cane or 2 cane or 3 cane. So no man will have it because the cane them gonna bear whenever time you plant them. So if you want constant cane, you plant cane every day for 1 year and you will get constant cane after that. So if we now meds that, it have a drastic because I go out in the sun, go work, me wash car. And you feel like say you want a girl around the corner, so you're not gonna wash the car. And not pre in the bigger picture. So when you wash the car, get the money, you can buy the nice shoes, the nice clothes, the nice perfume, have a money in your pocket to treat her to her drinks. And if she's real and it's for you, then she would accept anything you did honestly or have done honestly to make your money. To give her or whatever. So a man for us going and real self and stop, come out of himself to please the egoistic type of vibration of man or people. You know what I mean?
They want to live like the Jones, them man, living like the Jones.
Yeah, it's like as Mama said, you hang your hat where you can't reach it. And we've been doing this for decades now.
Yeah. But you touch a very important point, farming. We
Yeah,
need to look seriously into that. You know, the government them have whole heap of land and them thing. Let the people them go farm. Give the people them some land, brethren, and say go farm. Supply the seeds and the this and the that. I know them have program like RADA, and so I deal with them thing there already. And that's why we encourage more youth now for step into them plan and see if we can. Because we're gonna need food, you know.
yes. And
We're gonna need
to me, the radar is good enough in it. It's nice enough to them and to system. But I think that if you're gonna be a leader with a set of people who's stubborn, and who more apply or abide by rules, make these important and all these importance, make it be mandated that you force people to put the right thing in practice. Because to me, it's a control to me. Because watch this. In school, they taught us agriculture. I think in the law of the book, this is culture. So every black man culture or Jamaica culture as African, Jamaican, what they want to say, that should be mandated that we actually govern under that. So it now gonna be no negative to we. Only thing that got us build the capacity, and then we could actually export things to one heap of country who can plant that or who try plant it and it don't nice as our food, because the ground is very important. The land is very important. You know what I mean? You have land all over the world, but some of these lands is not so, you know what I mean, strong as Jamaica and Africa, some part of Africa same way. So that's why you have the mango in India different than the mango in Jamaica. The mango in Africa kind of similar with the mango in Jamaica, because as we know how the trading they got in slavery and whatever, and the foods where them bring, the seeds where them bring to feed slave and whatever. But we need to make some of these importance be mandated and stop talking about mask and face and step vaccine should be mandated. No, your food is your medicine, so that should have been mandated. I think that they should have given the country for run for 1 year. That I change some energy.
Fix it.
Yeah, because it can fix.
Yeah, man, we can fix it, man. You know what I mean, man? Only, what, 3 million people there in Jamaica, and a whole lot of people down there, man.
The whole heap of people are there, and if everybody there plan, look on the countryside, them, which is a big example. People in country don't hungry, brother. It's people in the town, in Kingston City, hungry job.
A man will get a breadfruit, 2 finger banana there.
Yeah, because check how they survive. They have to have money to buy any farm of a thing where they can put in at the soil same way. Some of them don't have nowhere to plant because it's concrete. So it'll show you clearly say, go back to the city of Chalwaman. You see me? Remember saying a city Kingston, you know, it's people who actually live in the culture of Africans leave from country, come a town because of the transition with the Black Star Line, I know, with Marcus Garvey movements. It wasn't an idiot, you know. But through disappointment of, you know what I mean, the old vibration, enough for them just give up and be relentless. Some go back. The ones them who go back, you see how them prosperous, them not hungry, them people not hungry. And them grew up under traditional energy where them never sick, even like often as the Kingston people them who actually grew up on the cheese tricks and the blood clot, this and that. And so we have to really look forward. It happen, it exists, it happen in our eye. So go back.
Yeah.
The government must look on these things and say, yo, these things are important for us as a people. In Barna, Jamaica, like in come there. You know what I mean? So we need to know where to do. You know?
Like I said, the forum, you know, we interject the forum is a snap thing, ladies and gentlemen, nothing planned. And you're going to be seeing more and more of this type of conversation where we call ones-on-ones in. And instead of me just going on a location and interview some people and then put it up, we can come in real time, what we can hear from a radio today, the 4th of April, and hear how radio feel at this time, 2:32 Jamaica time, and how radio express himself in this time. So, Ra, we're going over hour and another. We're there going read over hour. So we'll close out now. So what you really want now for Jamaica, and what you want to say to the youth them?
Right now, I want to say to the youth them, to the elders, you know what I mean, to the leaders too, you know. We also want to show and say, watch ya. A righteousness, man, are the only way, the only solution. And you know, to the people of Jamaica, who is the original government of Jamaica, you know what I mean, it's time for us to, like, you know, realize and, you know, wake up, you know what I mean, and knowing that the power is in our hands, you know what I mean, to direct our future. Because remember, going to school, it was in English, they taught us past tense, present tense, and future tense, you know what I mean, and in Rastafari community, you know what I mean, at Jerusalem school, they taught us past tense, present tense, and future tense, you know what I mean, and then the future tense become existence. So we need to really pay attention to that, and knowing it's very, very important, because in the present tense we actually create our future tense, or our existence, you know, to come. So I feel like the youth them now for draw more spiritual, you know what I mean? And if you know understand me, I say just try to do good, you know what I mean, slow to anger, you know what I mean, slow to temptation, never too quick to kill each other. Just try all at 10, 20 minutes break, like when you're ignorant. Just try do that. Try implement certain type of a control within, you know what I mean, your ignorance. And don't watch the politicians them what they say, you know what I mean, watch the action, and don't put an expectation where, you know what I mean, you will get, you know what I mean, disappointed, because it's a terrible thing when somebody disappoints somebody, you know. So me I said to me youth them, righteousness, love each other, you know what I mean, love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Just try all a meditation to the Almighty, man, and it are the only solution. See in Jamaica, yeah, don't know. Big Stone, you know the thing go up for, give thanks to the whole conversation and the reason. You know?
Yeah, man, that's a reason from time to time, because as the things that happen at Jamaica, you know, I have to talk. And I'm not going to sit down and see the things that are going on, and I'm not say nothing about it. Because Imperial Majesty say, you know, it is those who could have acted and didn't do a damn thing that caused evil to triumph over good. You know,
and it's naturally so. It's naturally so, Malaya. It's naturally
so.
so.
We can't just sit down and watch the youth them go down in the pit, and we now see if we can save one youth or a 2 youth or a 5 youth.
Yeah. Because in that regards, you know, as I said before, you will never know which warrior gonna be the warrior to break us free, because it only take one.
Yeah.
So we have to protect all by teaching them the right way and the right approach, and educate them of the culture of how we can elevate as a people. Because watch this now before we're going up. The biggest thing to Jamaica, and not even because Jamaica to me represent the black nation today, you know. The biggest thing is that we don't have a financial stable, we don't have a stable financial power, and we have what it takes to actually get that or create that. Because look at our great runners, look at our music, but yet still they don't come forward to try help the ones who love it or want to become something, you know.
Sure.
But there I see an article with my runner, my love, and me, the Usain Bolt, lightning speed, you know, lightning bolt speed, you know, and me call him so before, them call him lightning bolt, you know, and me call him so before, you know. See, and watch this. When me give him that name, you know, see me see it, because from him I run from their country I run. Me say that youth are gonna be the fastest man in the world. because this money are quicker than enough even money upon the Jamaican track team. So I go to boom and say, all right, yeah. Now I realize he wasn't, to me, he need guidance as a mentor, as somebody who Jamaica look up toward the world, because him a venture into some things where me thinking for venture and bigger stuff. So these are the things where we have to sit down with the warriors them, the great ones them, and reason with them, and they're supposed to watch who they round around, because more time I see people who are around now give no heads up of how to approach. You know what I mean? You're a farm of approach. It's like, as a man like that, if you do greater stuff, don't try to run in certain things and cause any dray. Like the artists them know, you are fight over this, you are fight over that. So these are the people who it have to start from, because they motivate the world actually. And we as a people, we not even love ourselves, we not even love what we do, we not even love what the world accept we and love for. You know, so we lost. You know, so that me I say, you know.
Well,
Awareness.
like I said, I agree with everything we I said. I want to big up my next son, Anthony Bling, big up yourself, PPE TV, all the way in London, I tune in. So, I want to big up Bling. One of them days, there were a reason to upon the area, so we can hear with son them. Because I is a elder, almost 64-year-old, and I enjoy my youthful days. I never got prison, never get arrested, and them thing there. And I carry myself circumstance. Never get involved in a gang, even though we go up in a place in a Montego Bay, on a street known as Fustic Road, where we have two rival gang, Barnet Lane and Railway Lane, and me the right in the middle. You know, it's the same road they use from Barnet Lane, from Barnet Street, should say, and use it to go down to the market. So we was like the poor of the poorest living down there. So. And Roddy, would you believe I garnered so much respect from both gangs? I could go to school and walk down Bandit Lane, or I could go to school and walk down the Railway Lane. You know, see it. Big up yourself, New York again at Tripping, PHIL D187, big up yourself. You know, and I was able to flex in, you know, because I never portray a Batman mentality and boy, I'm the wickedest man, I'm the better than a man. Because no man really in a dealer, no better than a man, you know. It's just the element of surprise a man of up on a man. Because if man did better than man, some of the gangsters them we have now, we dead and gone, we did consider themselves bad, but are still there. You know, see it. Curly Locks, a bad man from down Arima, is a little man named Paperman, take him out. You hear them call him Paperman, which simply mean it wasn't a bad man will take out the great Curly Locks.
Yeah, light
yeah,
man.
Lightweight. You see me, I say so. What would I say in parting, and I respect all of the items who tune in on this snap broadcast and respect some of the suggestions. I respect all the suggestions, but the ones that I highlighted, I really, really see that our people are thinking. And we know that out there, whether you're Jamaican or not, you love this little island here. And once it will become a better island than always. Seeing the pandemic not do nothing for we in Jamaica more than divide us even more. You see, people are kill people in a broad daylight. When the man go up on apps now, remember one time man I use a shadow of darkness and step on a man ends. The man do that no more in a car through the curfew thing and so on. The man want to catch himself out the street with no strap. So then just mingle himself with the population when it is free up time and a death of the crime are going in a broad daylight. See? So I just want to appeal to the youth them. I'm going to beg Radil for one more song in closing in Radil. I don't know where you want to go, but some people just forwarding and want to know say the superstar Radil, they're on the thing. Drop the tune they use, the only a cappella tune that bust anybody in Jamaica. North Carolina, big up yourself, Mrs. NIA, Mrs. Nia. Big up yourself, North Carolina. Radil, that tune where you say, how you draw the acapella tune there without no music and shove out yourself out the road.
Yeah, one of the greatest thing, historical type of vibration, yeah, man. You see me? Before me do it, we just want to say, differently. the people them who actually feel like say them are motivate, but nobody now really take on or nobody now change. Don't even think that still. Just know it's a differently watch out. Time of the master and everyone got changing at their own time. Either you
Yeah.
change when you can't change or you change before you could never change. I don't know if you understand what I say a while ago, but
Yes, I like what was full way I said,
you
brother.
know, so I just that energy there still. You see? All
Take
right.
time in it, brother. Someone take
You don't
time.
know if you connect with the dealer, you don't know for each and every one who on the panel and watching the lives and so and who after. You know what I mean? Just connect with dealer man, Radial 777 on Instagram, you know? I don't know Facebook Radial. You see me I say so Radial business and Facebook said yeah. So just follow the dealer and just go on all the meds. Can ask the dealer some real question because we don't really answer full question. You see me?
Yeah.
If there is a full question, because every question is supposed to can, you know what I mean, resolve or whatever. So you don't know. So big up your world and big up your fans and said we. You see me? You go like this. Babylon come on me yard about 4 o'clock this morning. Running pan and I darling. And them a beat I up some and I'm brawling. They find the marijuana in the barrel and go find the rest under the board floor. So them say, oh, that what the Congo mustache more. And me say Babylon now would have cash more. Nobody no know when me gone. Them cuff me and them lock me, carry me down and remand. And not tell me I go sorry the day when me born. Them a go beat me from me and them till it full up a can now. Them have me woman in a room pan a chair. Sit down in front of some questionnaire. Them ask her how much ganja dealership for the year. But you look at them and as if she don't even care. Ow. Tell me mother say nobody ball me younger. I will bear the priest oppression hunger. I'm embarrassed to break it the shield asunder. Pop out the vampire teeth a plunder. Aye. The wicked them come on me yard about 4 o'clock this morning. Running pan and I darling. And them a beat you up say I am brawling. They find the marijuana in the barrel, find the rest under the board floor. So them say, oh, that what the dealer must have more. Then know why you ride bike and I drive RAV4. Babylon come on me yard with them stinking tear gas and gun on me yard. And I beat me front my woman and my son on me yard. Like them not care if me black life done on me yard. Tell them I make fun of me yard and me no have no illegal gun on me yard. Just the shaker and the grater and the drum on me yard. The herbs and the chalice herb come on me yard. Tell them I no shun on me yard. Me no inviting the lead to come belong on me yard. First of all, police no fi come on me yard. The kids that me eye fire, me burn on me
Yard. Yo, I just want to say this, you know. Every time you hear that tune, I just want to smoke some more herb and some more herb.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Healing, man.
Rastafari go true for that. Because you know, say them free up the herb in New York now. Yeah, man.
Yes, I see that, man. I see that.
You know, so the people will start smoke out them brain now. Yeah. New York will get calmer, you know. You see, because the cocaine and the heroin and them
more enlightenment to man. What you got man? More enlightenment, man. I just you're going man. You see, for greed, all right. Babylon, I got bring down them own empire just because of one thing.
Yeah.
Greed. They don't satisfy, brother. Even if them have, even if they are friends, it's like they don't want to see a friend up here and they're here. No, they want to be up here, right? So through the greed and the power struggle, they go bring down them own thing. Because watch this, no man. Remember, say Rastafari, they get slaughtered, murdered. Me I tell you about how the boy of them go sub and mess up marijuana in the back then, you know. This man here, he have a company. Forgot to his name, but you know what I mean, just to remember what I have read on the article. This man have a company where he make paper, where he run a cleaner company. So what he does, it was the herb that they used to make the paper at the time at the cleaner companies. But him never have no herb plant like to manufacture his paper. So he started planting some tree, some tall forest tree. So what he does, he create a propaganda on the M. You see me I say, and that's why them cut out marijuana from them time there. Because India and other country, and marijuana them use, make them paper, them pencil, eye drops, everything.
And the healing of the nation.
Yeah, and the man them is a white guy too. You know the thing, man.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, boy, we could have gone on and Rastafari. Cause
yes, sir.
Conversation are nice. I know the people enjoy it. I'm a full joy, should say.
Yes, sir.
I know we do this more often where John McBride, big up yourself. The Master Jamaica must smile again, blessing from Scotland. One world, one race, one love. True thing that. Big up yourself, John McBride. You couldn't have said it any better. We love each and every one of you from every part of the world that took time out to tune into this broadcast. It really means a lot to me and a lot to Radio. You want to big up anybody in part in Radio? Finally.
Yes, sir. No, man. First and foremost, we want to build up the Almighty, the most mighty, so to speak. You know what I mean? And big up my mother. You see me, I say she bring me forward from creation through the human life. So, you know what I mean? In existence, you know what I mean? She did actually create it in the present tense. Now it come to existence. Bless her, love her, you know? Yeah, and bless up. Me look at that. I'll be a trouble too. You know what I mean? And bless up. You know what I mean? Big Stone Records said we bless up Royal Roots too. Bless up all of my fans and my friends and my family. You know what I mean? Bless up each and every one who actually motivate I and I positively, negatively, in between to make I becomes what I become. You know what I mean? Just give thanks. That's the far. And just follow dealer, man. You see me, I say, dealer, man. One of no. Aye. Follow now, you know when.
You can follow Big Stone on Instagram. That's big_stone_4318. Big_stone_4318. Instagram. Follow I and I. Plus we're up on YouTube, Claude Sinclair. You don't know, on Facebook, Claude Sinclair. See? We give thanks that Tracy and Ricketts is in the United States, I said. And hopefully she'll be doing her surgery very shortly. And we big up everyone, every single Jamaican, even if you struggle, just all in the man. We are come. We are come through, you know, just all out.
Yes, redemption is a must.
Elaine, real big up yourself. Say, give thanks and praises to Jah Rastafari. Lexus Band said this thing is international, out of many, one people. True enough love. I'm on Rastafari, I'm on. You don't know what the thing goes. Dealer, love you from the heart, Regina, and love the work we are doing. Love the interest we still have in Jamaica because the youth them up on the ground. And we can't let them so unattended. We have to look after we youth them. You see it. Because them are the future. Thank you all for watching. It was a wonderful 1 hour and 22 minutes. See you next time on the People's Forum, where we come back and discuss crime as it affects our country, Jamaica. Rastafari is the Almighty. Give thanks. Aye.